Hello guys, I'm going to be explaining how I created this texture transition animation for this jersey design. So I did this with CLO3D and Blender, and this job is a job of last year, you get, for a client. So I just decided to pick the project file this February and decided to create something, and I arrived at this particular result you are watching on your screen right now. So let's begin. So the first thing you need to do is just create 3 folders depending on how many layers of transition you want to do. So I created like 3 folders to bake my texture. Do you get? So this is it here. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So what you do is this. So this is the final result, right? So go to simulation and or click on drop down beside simulation and click on the UV editor. So what you do next is to bake. So this is the bake icon here. Just select this, create a saving path, just open a folder, probably folder 3. You can see this folder 1, folder 2. So I used folder 3 to bake the final texture. This is the final texture on folder 3. So the next thing you will do is to select your 4K 0 to 1 default. Yes, and I selected diffuse, normal, displacement, and roughness. You get. So and then I saved. Then let me close this part. So the next thing you need to do is to delete the graphics. So all the graphics on this design, I deleted them. So I selected this icon, yes, and I started deleting them. I select them, delete, coming. It has deleted. So I selected this one, delete. Then there are still more. Selected this and I deleted it. And what else? This one also, and I deleted it. So let me check around. Yeah, and this also by the shoulder, I deleted it. So for this one is this. So for this, what I need to do is to select this. Then I need to select the fabric. I think this jersey material, yes. And I scroll down. Okay, this is it. Select this one and open texture editor. And then I need to delete this. Let me just select this. Then apply and close. Okay, yeah, remaining these two. So let me just select this and this one here. So you can see we don't have any. Okay, hey, we still have one more graphics. Okay, yeah, this is it. Very small. So I think we don't have any graphic on this jersey design. So the next thing you do is to go back to this drop down, click on your UV editor. Then we also have to bake this texture too. So I'm going to select this bake texture and I'm going to place this in jersey 2 folder. So this is my jersey and this is folder 2, and the texture we have here are these same texture that are here, and no graphics are placed on the jersey. So and I'm going to save this. Let me just select cancel and then make sure it's also in 4K. Yes, just one time, 0 to 1 default, yes, and diffuse, normal, displacement, yes. I also save this. So we're going to cancel this. So the last texture we are going to create is all white. So what I did is I went to the fabric and I changed all the red to white, white, white. So that's why when you see the intro of the animation, it was white. So I'm going to change everything to white. I'm going to select white. Yes. Apply and close. Select this. Select this. White. Apply and close. Select this, white, apply and close, select this, white, apply and close, select this, then apply and close, then select this, apply and close, oh, white, apply and close. Then this will be the first texture we're going to bake. So this is going to be in folder 1. So let's select the bake texture. I'm going to select this folder. And okay, yeah, can you see this is folder 1? So I'm not going to save anything there, just cancel. So make sure you save it when you are following this tutorial. So and 0 to 1, yes, and save. Then the next thing we just need to do is to export this as Alembic. So what I did is file, export, Alembic Ogawa, and this is the file here. And you can decide to write anything, just save. I'm not going to do the final save though, I'm just going to break it through. So make sure you change this to thick. Make sure you change this figure to 496 because our textures are also 496. Then delete the diffuse, you don't need it, but make sure you check the unified UV coordinate PNG. Yes, very important. And the next thing you do is to select OK, and we are good to go. So let's cancel this. So the next step is going to be on Blender. So before I import the jersey, so I want to show you something. So when I go to edit and preference, I'm using an add-on called the texture transition add-on. Though it doesn't come with Blender, so you need to get it. So but I'll make it available. The link is in the description box and it's for free, so you don't need to bother yourself. It's for free. So you just download it from my Google Drive and install it in your add-on on Blender, and then you can proceed with me. So the next thing I'll do is to import our design. Import Alembic, which is the jersey design. So yeah, jersey texture, and this is the jersey Alembic. So I'll just probably set the origin to geometry tag. So let me just focus on this. Let's do this. So the next thing I'll do is to go to shading. Let's do this, and I'm going to make another box up. Yes, and this will be our timeline. And let's select F. I'm going to adjust this a bit. Yeah, we're good to go. Come on. And to drop that, yes. So let's click on our design and add the material. Select this and click on new, and scroll closer and hold on Shift A and search for transition. Then we'll do this. I'll have to place it here. Comment. So I have to bring this one down here. Yes. Then let's select the principled BSDF and add our material in folder 1. Control Shift T. Yes. Folder 1. Select the 4 of them and select principled BSDF. So we have this here. So I'm going to be deleting this one. I'm also going to remove this displacement map here. I'm going to delete this. Delete. So we're going to add something here. Comment. Yeah. Shift A. And we're going to add the texture coordinate. Texture coordinate. Yes. I'm going to place it here. Yes. So generated to generated, object to object. I think we are good to go. Let me just spread it out. So I'm going to select this and we're going to duplicate it. It's quite slow because it's always reloading every little changes I make on the material. So Shift D, and I'm going to take this up. So I'm going to put this one behind this. So I'm going to change the material in this one to the one in folder 2. Select this and go to folder 2. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Oh, I think that's a mistake. Control Z. I'm supposed to select just one. So I just undo some. I need to select this and just select only this one. It's still the same normal, same displacement, same roughness we get. So going to do that. No UDIM tiles, it's just a single layer. It's because I selected the 4, that's why it's acting like that. So I think we are good to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is to insert our empty. So let me do that. So let me select Shift A. Let me first create a folder. Sorry, new collection. It's because I'm screen recording, so some changes might take time before they take place. So now this is the transition effect. So let me just add the empty so that we can control the transition effect. So this transition, let me just name transition control, because the empty are the one controlling the transition. So select this, Shift A, and where is the empty? And we're going to select the plane axis. I'm going to scale it down a bit and bring this up, GZ, bring this up, and GX to the right, like this. So we've not assigned it to any of the transition or any of the texture transition. So I'm going to do another one again, Shift D. I'm not going to move it. Yes, it's there. And Shift D. Sorry, let me see. Select, Shift D. Yes, so we have 3. So let me select this material. So this first one will be the empty. Coming, I just need the drop down. I don't want to select. So the first empty, that means this empty. Then this second one is going to be the coming. Let me just select this empty 001, empty 001. Yeah. So this third one is going to be the one we're going to do right now. So let me select this one like this, and I'm going to select Shift D and bring it to where? To the side. Yeah. So this first one here, I'm going to drag it to this top here. Sorry, this to this. Yes. Then we are going to change the texture in this folder. We're going to select this. I'm going to go to folder 3. I select this one. This is the final texture. So what else again? So I'm going to move this one to the top, this shader. Since this is a final texture, I'm going to move this shader to the top. Coming, yes, to this first shader. And then we're going to assign an empty to this, which is empty 002. I've selected it. Okay, that's good. So here now, this is where we're going to use the displacement map. Yeah, so we're going to drag this displacement map, right? So we're going to drag the color to, I'm coming to drag yes, to this displacement here, so that we can see the texture of the jersey design. So let's wait for it to load. Still increasing preference and material shader. And also I have an embossed logo. Can you see? Let me zoom closer. Press F. Yeah, so can you see this? So this is it. So now it's now time for us to use the empty. So okay, yeah, remaining one more thing. I need to add the displacement node, displacement, so that I can control the visibility. So I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to change this to height. So let's wait for it to load before I move to using the empty to control the transition. Okay, we are good to go now. So I think this is where you have to take very serious. So what I'll do first is to this empty2, which is the last one, it has to be in front. So G X, I move it to the front. There's no effect. So this one just have to be here. Just place it here, don't touch it. Then we need to now figure out which one comes first, which one comes next between MT001 and MT002. So let me start with MT1. This is MT1, GX. Can you see? So we know that after the white layer, empty, the empty without number comes next. Do you get? So let's select MT1 now. and let's see if it's going to show the final results with the graphics and the texture on the fabric. GX. Can you see? Let me see if I can focus more. F. Can you see? So this is the fabric. G still is showing, and GX. So now we have our final result. So this is just the idea on how to create the jersey texture transition. It's the same tutorial I created about changing colors of a jersey design. You get? So, and I also have mockup that also have this similar effect for t-shirts, hoodie. You just check my Gumroad website, you will see something similar to this. So you can also always purchase mockup related to this too. So let's still continue. We are not done yet. So let me go to my layout. I think so I can have a wider view of this timeline. So now that we know that this is 1 and this is 2, so let me move them back to where they came from. So I'm going to select G, X, and go back. Come here. Yes. Sorry, my PC is slow. It's because I'm screen recording. So it's enough. So the best thing we can do, or what I did, was you can always rotate your empty. It doesn't have to go from left to right or right to left. You can also go from top to bottom. You can also move diagonally depending on your choice. Okay, yeah, there's one more thing I forgot to do, which I'm going to do during this process. Let me go back. I still need to go back to the shader. Sorry. Okay, let's finish from here before I go back to the shader. So let me rotate this. Let's be sure. So this RY90. Yes, great. So this RY90G X. I just need to place it at the center. This is good. Then G Z. So let's keyframe this empty. So this is the empty I'm going to keyframe first. So let me first start from frame 1, and I'm going to click on I. Make sure your mouse is here and select I. Sorry. Select your and select I. Yes. And let's move to frame 120. GZ to the top. I think this is good enough, and select I. Then you can just select all. Place your mouse in the timeline, select A and select T and make it linear. You get? So from 121 to probably 240, we'll move this from right to the left, or left to right. I think I'm right. Yes, right to left. Sorry. So let me bring this closer first. GX. Yeah. So I'm going to keyframe from here. Select I to keyframe and move to probably like 240. 240 and GX, and move this like this. Can you see the texture revealing? Sorry, the graphics revealing, and we are going to go like this. And just select your keyframe. Place your mouse in the timeline, select A, T, and linear. You don't need to keyframe this MT2, just leave it here, because anything that makes you tamper with MT2 is going to affect every texture keyframe you've done. You get? So this is just it. So it's as simple as this, from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, sorry, from side to side. You get? And that's all. So the next thing you can do is just to play around with your camera. You get? So if you want to learn how to use multiple camera, because this animation I used about 6 cameras for this. So if you want to learn how to use multiple camera, just click on the link in my description box. I created a tutorial on how to use multiple camera on Blender. So the last thing I'll be doing in this video is changing or adjusting the texture, like the transition effect. So let me select, let's go back to this. Yes, this transition effect. I think this is a good view. So let me go back to shading. I'm going to select this. Yes. So to adjust that, we just need to go to the transition control node, and I think we just need to adjust this a bit. Yeah, can you see? So you can just play around with the best value you want, or the best way you want to reveal, or you want to transit between textures. So I'm coming, yeah. So after doing this, you can also touch this to the details. Yes. I don't know. Let me see distortion too. Yeah. So can go around with this. Come zero. Coming. Yeah. So you can play around with this to get the best results you want. I'm coming. And then you can also change the color. You can change the color to yellow. I'm sure you can see the effect. So this is yellow. You can change it to this color. So what you just need to do is to copy the figures that are here to all other transitions. So you need to change the color too, but we need to copy the color code so that you can be sure that it's the exact color. So copy and drag up, then yeah, select here, Ctrl V, enter. Yes, and then we need to copy the, not really copy the value, but 15.45.1, 15.4, and we have detail as 5.1, and then we need to copy the other ones, 0.5, 19.2, say 19.2. Yeah. So do the same thing for the last transition control, and this is just how you can create this texture revealing effect. So thank you for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator.